Hi guys, how you doing? I'm Bob here, back once again with another video, and today we're going to be doing the movie DVD review of Marvel Studios' Venom: The Last Dance movie. Which obviously comes from the Marvel Venom movie franchise. And this is the third film in the franchise. I'm not sure if it's gonna. I thought it was gonna be the last, but it seems to be from the last moments of this. This could be another film or some sort of crossover because it seemed to be some. Uh, Not sure exactly who the villain was at the end, but it seems to be it was some villain from either a previous film or something that was going to appear in another film. That's my suggestion. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of either a full film or some crossover, maybe between Venom and Spider-Man. But yeah, I think there's something going to be happening there. But Marvel, the ever expanding Marvel studio, universe is always coming up with new films and sort of like crossovers and new ideas. So I'm sure there's going to be other stuff. I know it's happening. I know there's a few new Marvel films that are coming up. We've got Marvel, uh, Captain America, Brave New World. Then we've got Avengers Doomsday. So yeah, there's a few coming up, and there's some cool, exciting stuff happening. So yeah, it's going to be cool to see some interesting development. I'm sure there's going to be lots more Venom stuff and Spider-Man stuff going on as well. So that's all cool. So yeah, Venom Last Starts. It came out. I think it was like something end of last year, maybe. I think it was December or something, or November. It was some sort of like end of towards 2024, and it was released just on DVD in the UK because I'm over in the UK, obviously. And it was released not long ago, actually, about a week ago or so. And I pre-ordered this a couple of months back. I think it was in December, so I'd already pre-ordered this quite a while ago. So I wanted to get it on pre-order, so it had to come straight away. So didn't see it. Didn't have a chance to see it at the cinema, like a lot of films. So it's going to wait for it DVD, and I've watched it once so far. So yeah. So the cast is obviously the fantastic and brilliant Tom Hardy, which obviously is Venom in plays Venom in the other films and back again, and been in loads of other films, Mad Max, a few others who played Bane in one of the Dark Knight films. Yeah, I mean he's a talented guy, and yeah, he's a good-looking son of a gun as well, which uh, certainly wish I had his good looks, but unfortunately I don't. Um, but yeah, he's a great actor, his Tom. And yeah, it also stars some of these names I can't even pronounce. Chiwetel Ejiofor or something. Juno Temple, I know has been in a few films. Uh, Ray Evans, Stephen Graham, which is a British actor. He's been in a lot of films, I think like This Is England and stuff like that, and different things. Yeah, he's been in a few films, but yeah, very well known British actor. Peggy Lou, Alana Urbach, is it? Something. Yeah, some of these names I can't even pronounce. Yeah, I mean, as I said, well known Tom Hardy, obviously, Geno Tempo, uh, Stephen Graham. Not really familiar with the others. I think I might have heard of Ray Evans, but some of the others, Peggy Lou, I don't think I've heard of her. But yeah, there's a few others. I think Stephen Graham, I think's been in the others. He's like detective who plays. I think the others been in. Was the others in the other films? I can't remember. But yeah. So there's a few names there. Maybe not. I wouldn't say the best or biggest cast in the world. But yeah, there's a few names there, and obviously Tom is the biggest name there. In terms of the cast. Now, the plot. Now, if I was to explain the plot, I'd probably get in a total muddle and just. I mean, if you've seen the other two films, you know pretty much what it's about. Obviously, the events of the last one with Venom and Carnage, and now it's sort of like. I mean, it's he's more has become sort of he's a hero, but he's sort of become the anti-hero, so sort of like a criminal. I think he's sort of like on the run. Um, I think he's captured at one stage. But yeah, I think there's main gist of it is sort of like he's trying to prove that he's innocent, but the sort of FBI armies sort of wanting to capture him or whatever, or say he's responsible for stuff that's gone on before or whatever. And there's some type of monster, you see it there, that's pretty much the main villain in this, which is, yeah, it's just a massive sort of like monster type thing. And it's sort of, yeah, it's out to kill Venom and, cause havoc and destroy the city or whatever. I mean, you get the gist of pretty much what most Marvel films are about: some sort of villain or monster that's just trying to destroy the place and whatever. And yeah, this is just a bit crazy. Yeah, as I said, Venom is the anti-hero, but quite a similar situation where the Hulk is an anti-hero, but the army and every other sort of like on the hunt, trying to hunt him, saying he's causing, he's responsible for damage caused, and they just want to hunt him down. But he's an anti-hero, but obviously they see him as a villain, hunting him down. Then it's this big, massive. I don't even know how to describe it. Just this massive monster type thing that's just trying to destroy Venom and smash up the city and whatever. So yes, get a general gist of it. I mean, if I was explaining it in proper detail, I'd probably just make a total mess of it. But yeah, you just get the general gist of it. I mean, there's no. I mean, I wouldn't say with these type of films, most Marvel films, it's usually just some villain or monster or something trying to take over the world, got a plot, and trying to take out the heroes, and it's pretty much all the same thing. I mean, obviously, it's all far fetched and just that, absolutely outrageous. Yeah, so that's mainly it. To cut a long story short. Now, could say let's look at the sort of like positives and negatives from this. On the plus side, yeah, it's always good to see. It's got Tom, who's obviously fantastic as Venom, and always good to see Venom. I do like the character Venom. I've got a lot of stuff in the collection. And yeah, and any Marvel film is always fun to sit and watch. So there is that. The time on this is now. I like this sort of Spider-Man ones, Avengers, like really, really long. These have been quite short, sort of like an hour and an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, and not very long. You may say maybe on the short side. Maybe I was thinking like because when you see the first one, like as I said, an hour and a half, hour and 40. On the maybe on the short side of things. I guess you could say. So yeah, maybe sort of, I don't know, maybe could have been like 10, 15 minutes longer. I don't know, but it's sort of quick action where they sort of like, as opposed to where it's like 2 hour Marvel, 2 hour, 2.5 hour Marvel, where there's sort of like sometimes there's action going on. There's sort of like 20 minutes, half an hour before something else happens. With this is sort of like 5, 10 minutes before the next thing happens, and it's just all, yeah. Sometimes it becomes a bit much, so to speak. It's sort of like, when there's some action going, there's action, there's sort of not enough time to have a take a breather, and catch your breath for the next thing happens. And then sometimes when the humour's going on, it goes on too long. You think, oh, it's going on a bit much, which can be a bit annoying at times. But said the time is good, which is another thing. The action itself was pretty good. I mean, as you expect from a Marvel film, action is usually pretty solid. Visual effects look pretty good. I wouldn't go as far as to say that the action was any different to any other films. I mean, it's so really. Nothing what we've not seen maybe already from Venom. Yeah, I don't think there was anything really sort of new that we hadn't seen before, in terms of the fights and stuff. Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think that probably out of the three that we've had, maybe Venom and Let There Be Carnage probably the best, because it's all like got Venom and Carnage. I mean, you can't go wrong. Two villains. The first one was alright, but actually, maybe the first two. Actually, I'd say the first two are better than this. Actually, I thought this was a bit of a letdown. Yeah, the monster in it, I wasn't, I was not overly keen on that. I think I'd prefer it if it was someone similar to Carnage, like sort of someone similar to Venom fighting against him, or some other villain, or they could have had Spider-Man in this, and sort of, yeah. For me, I mean, you could say it had something missing. That could have even had like other characters, like as I said, Spider-Man or Iron Man or someone. You'd think the third film in, and it's almost seemed like the second film or even the first film. Like, yeah, it didn't seem that it didn't seem like it's evolved much. You sort of like we seem by the second film, the third film, like sort of get bigger and better and add more villains. And this it seemed like it didn't it didn't seem to be as big, or didn't seem to get bigger than the first couple. So the second one, Carnage. And this one, yeah, this just didn't seem like it was. You'd think by this stage, the third film in, it would have been like massive. When you consider like the Avengers films and even Captain America, like the third one, like they sort of get bigger and bigger. And this seemed like it could have been like even the first or the second film. Like it just didn't seem like it got bigger up until this stage. And I just felt, yeah, I definitely say Let There Be Carnage is probably favourite out of the three. But yeah, just didn't like the villain. So I said on the plus time, I think it's all right, but could have been better. Cast right, but maybe they could have had a few other good names in there. The action pretty good, solid. Storyline is so. Yeah, action is all right, and it's in terms of like I think the other films have been better. Yeah, as again, yeah, it just didn't seem, yeah, just didn't seem big enough for me. I think I think it was a bit of a letdown, if I'm being honest. I think it could have been just so much bigger and better. I think they could have added more characters. I think maybe the plot could have been bigger. I mean, it just felt. I mean, it just felt at times it was sort of. It becomes sometimes so like when Venom, because obviously Venom, the symbiote's got sort of a mind of his own when he's talking to Eddie. Uh, it sort of becomes times where it becomes a bit annoying as such because it sort of goes on with a sort of, all right, I know it's got sort of like a comedy, funny element to it, but it's sort of sometimes it becomes a bit too much at times. It becomes a bit annoying. You think, oh, when are we going to get a break from this? But like, Venom's talking to Eddie, and it sort of goes. Sometimes it drags on too long, and it's sort of like, oh god, this is becoming a bit annoying at times. You don't mind a bit of it, but after a while, it becomes a bit tiring. And yet at times, it just felt a bit flat and not really interesting. I was watching this because I've seen it once so far, and it was I just didn't seem really interested in not let in Let There Be Carnage. I was interested. I wanted to see what was happening, and like when I knew Carnage was in it, I was like, yeah, this is interesting. I want to see Carnage and Venom fighting against each other. And yeah, it seemed like it was exciting having Carnage and Venom in the same movie. This wasn't really exciting, just Venom in it. It just didn't excite me. And I just didn't feel that I was really into it as much as the other two Venom films. Um, and I just felt, yeah, as I said, I just think there could have been so much more and just more characters, and it just felt fun. Like some of the scenes, I mean, some of them uh, were okay, but like when he was stranded in when he fell out of a plane and was like stranded in a desert or some uh, unknown place where he's walking through it, and it's sort of like became a bit flat and not very interesting. And yeah, just at times I just it sort of becomes all right one minute when there's action, and then sort of like a bit dull the next, and then it becomes a bit annoying at sometimes. And then it just didn't really feel exciting, not as big as it could have been. And then at times there was a bit of stuff that was even ridiculous. I think at one stage they were like singing and that, and it sort of almost seemed like it was a musical, and I thought, what is going on here? Is this just like a bit crap now? Even so, I'd say all right when there's action going on, but then sort of like a bit boring, and even a bit annoying, and then sometimes a bit ridiculous, and then it's sort of like breaking into song when they were singing. I thought that's ridiculous. So yeah, I think it could have been. It was all right, but it just could have been so much better, to be honest. But yeah, I definitely prefer Let There Be Carnage. So this for me is not much of an up. Uh, I mean, I'd go far as to say, I mean, it's certainly not a 9 or 10 territory. It probably ain't even an 8. I mean, I'll go as far as to say like maybe a 6 out of 10 if I was being kind. Yeah, all right, but could have been better. A lot of things that could have been just so much more. For the third film. But yeah, a few bits all right, but yeah, a few things that no, uh, could have been so much better. Yeah, so all right, but bit disappointing. And yeah, definitely not the best of the trilogy. No way. I don't know what. I don't know what film they were watching because certainly wasn't this. Because Let There Be Carnage is the best out of the three, I'd say. And yeah, this for me is yeah, it's going on sort of like half good and half not. But yeah, quite disappointing. I mean, I would watch it again, but it's sort of like I'll watch it again and think this movie's not that great, and yeah, not really fun. That's where I could watch Let There Be Carnage again and say, this movie is cool and exciting, fun. Yeah. So all right, but yeah, it just could have been really, really better than this. Should have done better. So, guys, that's going to be my movie review of Venom: Last Dance. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys next video. Take care, bye for now. See you soon. Thanks for watching.